Okay, Year 7, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start a bit of practical work today. We are going to be designing and creating a product that looks a little bit like this. This product has been designed and come up with to help you with the basics of using a lot of the tools and the equipment in the workshop. So once you finish this, you would have been able to, you'll have cut out accurately, you'll have marked out accurately, you'll have used the fret saw, the pillar drill, the sanders, the plastic forming oven, and lots of different things. So lots of skills in this, and this is what we're going to start with today. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take your long piece of wood like this, and we're going to mark it out. Okay, so when marking out this piece of wood, you're going to need the following tools. You're going to need this tool here, which you will have on your bench next to you. This tool is a tri-square. Now you will use tri-squares because of the shape they're in to draw lines, straight lines that are 90 degrees to the piece of wood. Okay, so this allows us, because of this shape here, to actually mark on lines that are 90 degrees. You'll have a ruler. We all know what those are. These are slightly different. These are metal rulers used for design technology. They go all the way up to 30 centimeters here, and you're going to need a pencil, which we all know about as well. So you have a piece of wood here, a piece of plywood. Okay, you can see it's plywood because of the layers in the wood here. It's quite hard, okay, and we're going to cut this later on, and you'll find out later on how sort of hard it is. We're going to cut this in half. So the first thing we need to do is we need to measure it and mark it out. Okay, so I know, because I've measured it in advance, that this piece of wood is 50 centimeters in length. Okay, so 30 plus 20 is 50 centimeters. So the long piece of wood is 50 centimeters. We need to cut it into two pieces. So those two pieces are going to be 25 centimeters long. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to get your end of the ruler and put it level with the end of the piece of wood, and you need to see where it says 25 centimeters. So this, or 250 millimeters if you like. So at 25 centimeters, we're going to follow this long line, and we're going to make a mark on our piece of wood. Okay, if you want to just check, you've got 25 this side, and we should have 25 this side, which we do. Now, when using the tri-square, this is a fantastic tool for marking out, but it only works if you make sure that you put the gold section, so this part here, level with the side of your wood. Okay, so I see a lot of students using it like you would a ruler and not making sure that you push it up and make it level. You don't want to be doing it at a wonky angle. You want to do it nice and straight and 90 degrees. So you need to be pushing that tri-square right up there at the edge. So this brass section here, this yellowy section, gold section if you like, needs to be pushed up against the wood, and that will give us a nice 90 degree angle here. So what we're going to do, pushing my tri-square right up against, I'm finding the mark that I've made with my pencil, and I'm going to draw a line right there all the way along. So I'm marking in half. Okay, now what I want you then to do is rotate your wood around, and I want you to continue that line on the end here, on the side. Okay, so I'm going to follow where that line is. I'm pushing the tri-square right up against the piece of wood, and then I'm drawing it like that, and then I'm going to continue that all the way around. Now this is good practice just to make sure that you're doing this correctly and nice and evenly. What should happen, again pushing the tri-square right up against it, you should be able to go all the way around your piece of wood, and this should line up. Okay, if your lines are slightly off, okay, if this line here is slightly off from here, it means you haven't quite done it correctly. Okay, so let's just check that marking out, 25 this side and 25 this side, and that's how you mark your piece of wood using a tri-square.